The universe is multidimensional. We can never see things in two-dimensional space, but a woman actually witnessed this miracle. That day, she was working. A frosted glass-like two-dimensional plane suddenly appeared out of nowhere. She carefully approached it. Something seemed to be moving inside. She picked up a rock and threw it. The rock passed straight through to the ground behind. The woman wanted a closer look. Suddenly, a hand pressed against the plane. Then several figures appeared inside. My partner and I rushed to the scene, but everything had returned to normal. We could only check the footage from earlier. The people inside seemed to be trying to get out. While I was reviewing the files, the equipment suddenly detected human voices.
Hello?
Other personnel on site heard it too. The person inside said they could see the light from our camp. That meant the two-dimensional plane was still here. I just couldn't see it now. Right then, the two-dimensional plane appeared again. By adjusting the sound frequency, I successfully started talking with the person inside. Then I got shocking news. It was Nico, a high school student who disappeared in 2019. I asked if she could see anyone beside her. Nico said she was completely alone. I wanted to ask more, but the electromagnetic field suddenly fluctuated violently. The two-dimensional plane disappeared again. The researchers discovered when Nico got more emotional, the signal became more stable. So, we brought in Nico's father. We told Nico's father his daughter was still alive. We needed him here so Nico could hear his voice and become emotional, which would help us find a way to save her. The two-dimensional plane appeared again. The father asked questions with our guidance. This time, Nico said she could see her father. She also said she'd been trapped for several hours. We were stunned. 20 years had clearly passed, but Nico only felt a few hours had gone by. The researchers explained different dimensions have different time flows, but now Nico could sync with us. This meant something nearby was affecting the two-dimensional plane. Sure enough, after a thorough search of the area, we found mysterious debris. Radiation levels here were dangerously high. Someone had already been here before us. But strangely, after searching around, we found no one else. But saving lives was the priority. The researchers determined this was a piece of a spaceship. Its function might be crossing universal dimensions, which caused the two-dimensional plane to appear. Then, we found another piece of ship debris. But this fragment had no energy left. Everyone quickly brought the fragment near the site, injected electromagnetic energy. Through constant adjustments, the two-dimensional plane appeared again. And as the fragment moved, the two-dimensional plane became three-dimensional space. Everyone could clearly see Nico inside. I told Nico to walk out, but strangely, she still couldn't get through, and the three-dimensional space couldn't last long. I thought if the fragment could break the universal barrier, then putting the other fragment inside might open Nico's space. Sure enough, when the fragment went in, the small space started cracking. Nico successfully pushed her hand through. I immediately grabbed and pulled her out. We succeeded. Not just Nico. Everyone who'd entered the two-dimensional plane throughout history, they all appeared.